diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buffaloes offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular. Every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy's a top shelf.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? Pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, running back gets to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Gresham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give on the option. Hard running there. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Fights off a defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
Got a man. It's Lyons. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's St. Clair. Get it out on the screen. Got room at the 35. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Picked off. What a with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Lewis wants to pass. The short hands, it's Lyons. He stops short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's fourth down. The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Jacobs. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Canes are on the move. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved him forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they
You're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kane!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for space. It's Lyle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Takes his shot. Finds space on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Get a big play like that last when you flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Gresham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's still running after the move. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. He's going for it all. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking downfield on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's St. Clair. It's caught. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. The Canes send out the punt unit. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys.
There he goes! He'll get a fresh send down, stopped at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Lyle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Lyle. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And the Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. give on the inside. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. Lewis to throw. Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
That's caught. It's Bellamy. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Wilcox. Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And back to the air on second down. Forced down in the pocket. He's going to run it. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the ground, it's Lyle. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Got it in the middle. It's Jacobs. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third. Oh, he's got some space. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Canes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lofton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old...
Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the run, it's Wilcox. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Right back to the well. Shoots his way for more. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Lewis to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Got it near midfield. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on it for quite a while. Great return there. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the quick grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an
breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Tight end now in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Fires to the middle. The throw to the outside is complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.